All right, gents, real quick. I need to know, Austin, if you want to scramble. I'm gonna take the Japanese Navy into Pearl. That's 3 carriers, 2 fighters, 2 tacticals. Not invading the island. 2 cruisers, 2 subs, 2 battleships, and 4 destroyers. These are my buys. Complex. I got my tech, 2 strats, and 4 infantry. Here's the other tax. I'm just marching forward in China. I'm going to take Hong Kong from you since you left it open. Probably attack these guys. Try to get the Philippines, and I'm going to land in Guam since you can't reach me from there. All right. If you could, let me know if you want to scramble. All right. Later, guys. All right, this is Japan 3 war ensemble. We're buying factory for 12, or actually 10. 10. I have $2 left. I'll buy 2 artillery. Forgot the factories were 10. Oh, there's some artillery. Sorry about my arm. 2 artillery. 2 artillery, 2 infantry, 2 strategic bombers. I actually got my tech. Thanks, chap. All right, we're doing a big naval battle. My tech is super carriers. So I'm going to bring the 3 super carriers, 2 subs, 4 destroyers. It doesn't look like a lot of dice for me, which I'm a little scared. 4 destroyers, 2 cruisers, 2 fighters, 2 tacticals, and 2 battleships. And he's got a battleship. He is scrambling. 2 fighters, and then he had 1 on a carrier, tactical on a carrier with 2 cruisers. Those are the 3s. That's right. 3 destroyers, 3 regular carriers, 1 pair of transports, and 2 subs. And then there's the AAA dice. Over here, I'm just moving up, showing Chaplain. 2 infantry from Dornod, and then a tank from Batia are moving into Zavan. Artillery is going into Yakut. Walking into Shenxi, Sichuan. I'm going to take the mech and go through Quaichao into Yunnan. That's Yunnan, right? Yep. And then I'm going to take my air transport and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop a dude off. It has 2 left, and then the 3 fighters are coming in, and the 2 tacticals, they'll have 1 left. All right. Did I? Oh, I did put the AAA dice there. All right. I'm going into Hunan. This is Hunan, right? With the 2 infantry and artillery from Hopei. I'm gonna go in with 2 infantry from Kangsu or Shanghai into Fukan, and then the 4 fighters are gonna go 1, 2, 3, and the 4 tacticals are gonna go 1, 2, 3 into Fukan to support that battle. Philippines, I'm taking 2 transports. There's no fighter there, so I'm taking 2 infantry and 2 artillery. Try to knock out those 2 infantry. I'm going to take 2 infantry into Kwangtung, going into C-Zone P30, and then I'm going to Guam with 2 infantry, unopposed. All right, this is scary. I don't know what I want to do first. I guess we'll do the big battle. Yeah. All right. He's got 4 AAAs. Be kind. One hit. All right. I'll take a tactical off. All right. So that's 1 of the 4s. Not a great start. Put that there. All right. So I've got 2 subs, 4 destroyers. All right, I've got 4 threes, and I've got 2 battleships and 1 tactical left. Is 3 fours. Yeah, 3 fours. All right, I need some good hits. Good hits. Oh, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And I'm gonna definitely use this because I will definitely lose track. 8. All right, I will keep these dice to the side. All right, and then you've got a battleship and 3 fighters. So it's 3 fours, 2 cruisers, and a tactical. You've got 3 carriers of 2, 3 destroyers of 2. You got 2 transports and 2 subs. All right, all misses, all misses. Not great, not good. 2, 4, 5. 5. Only 5. So I got 8, got 5. Let me push this to the side. All right, so I'm going to take a carrier, that's 3. And then I'm gonna damage each one of these 1 damage. Okay? So that's 3, 4, 5. All right, and you got 8. I'm assuming you're gonna lose the subs first. That's 2 subs. I'm assuming you want to keep a destroyer, so that's 2 destroyers, so that's 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8. 1 damage each. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are both damaged. All right. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't give me a copyright because I've got the football game on. All right, so I'm gonna come over here because I'm gonna count these dice up. Or actually, I can roll everything again, right? Because I just took damage on the carriers. So let me double checks. All right, so I have 3 threes or 3 fours. 4 threes. I got the dice mixed up with yours, I think, or something. I hope I didn't jack that up. I've got 4 and then 2 subs. Oh, damn it. Okay, come on. All right, 3 fours. I've got 4 threes. I've got 6 twos, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and then I've got 2 fighters. All right, so I'm not sure where those came from. All right, lots of hits, lots of hits, lots of hits. Oh, 3 bounced out. I don't know if that was a hit or not, but it flipped 1 over. So 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's 6 more. All right, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. All right. And then you've got yours, which let's go over and count yours. I think I mixed up the dice, hopefully. I didn't throw 2 extra. All right, so you've got your 4 still. Yeah, that's what it was, maybe. Probably put your hits on my side. All right. So you've got 4 fours, battleship, 3 planes. You've got, oh, motherfuck. Cruisers are at 4, you ding dong. Okay, hold on. I've got 6 hits. I'm gonna roll 2 more 4s. But I don't know if those 4s hit. Oh well. We'll figure it out. Here's the 2 more 4s. It's my fault. Dummy. Of course, 1 hits. I don't know. I guess I should re-roll. God dang it. I'll just re-roll this. If I get screwed, I get screwed. Alright, so I'll take 1 more damage on one of these carriers. Okay, so I'll roll the same number of dice. That's 6. 2. That was not 1, I don't think. That's 3, 4, 5. So 1 less. All right. I think that's square. I'll have to look back. All right. So I got 5 on you. God darn. All right. So you actually have 3, and then 3 more. That was 3 more. And then you have 1 destroyer left, you have 1 transport left, and then you have 2 damaged carriers shooting at 1. All right. Did I grab a 3? I don't think I grabbed a 3. Let me grab a 3. All right, I did not grab a 3. So 2 battleships, or 1 battleship, 2 cruisers, 3 fighters. All right, let's get this 4 out of there. We've got a tactical, we've got a destroyer, we've got a pair of transports, and then 2 damaged carriers. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so karma is messing with me for messing that up. All right, so we each got 5. I'm gonna say you lose 1, 2. You damage the battleship. That's 3. You got to keep the destroyer. Maybe you take the tactical. And you take the battleship, I guess, because it's firing at 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then these are knocked down to 3s, but I'd rather keep the 3s than a 2. All right. All right, let me take my dice over there. So I got 5 on me. All right, so I'll lose the other carrier, so that's 1. 2, 3, the subs, 4, 5, 2 destroyers, 2 subs. All right. The carrier's toast. That only has 1 damage on it. So I still have 3 4s, 4 3s, 2 destroyers. All right. All right, we need some big hits. Let's finish this strong. 3 hits. None of the 3s hit, or 1 of the 3s hit. All right. All right. So then you have. Let's grab some of these dice. These were yours. All right. So then you have 3 4s, 2 3s for the cruiser, a destroyer, and a transport. All right, be nice. Be nice. You got more than I did. So I got 3. And you got 2, 3, 4, 5. That sucks. Some balls. All right. So I got 3 on you. I'm thinking you're gonna lose the plane or the ships, right? Because you can always land the planes in Hawaii. So that's 2 cruisers and a destroyer gone. You've got your transports left. I have to take 5. So 1, 2 for the carrier, 3, 4, and then one of the planes. All right. Okay. Devastation. All right, so I've got 3 4s, 2 3s, 2 3s, and 3 3s. All right, so I've got 3 4s and 3 3s. Should have taken the plane. Oh, well. They're gonna die anyway. Well, I might need them. I only got 2 hits. So 2 hits. I need to get these dice out of the way before I really jack something up. All right, and then you've got 3 4s, 3 4s, and a 1 for your transports. All right. All right, I needed that. So you just got 1, and I got 2. You have to take them on the planes, so it's 2 fighters gone. All right. So you got a fighter and two transports, and you got 1 hit. So I'm gonna take the fighter off. All right, keep going. I've got now 2 battleships, and then I actually have 2 cruisers, and the tactical drops down to a 3. All right. And I got you. All right. And then you've got a 1 and a 4. Oh, no hits. My plane dies anyway. All right. All right, so all this is gone. I'll just push it down here for now. Okay. So we've got 2 battleships and 2 cruisers left. Ouch. Okay. Let's do the Philippines. I've got 4 2s. Was expecting a little more to come back, but not to be. All right, I've got 4 2s. Oh, I left the 4 and the 1 in there, but got my hits. All right. You got 2 2s coming back. Nothing. Okay. So we take the Philippines. We take Guam. What's the next battle? I gotta do Hunan. So I've got 2 infantry again, or 2 infantry and artillery against your 1 infantry. Get these out of the way. Artillery. Oh, there we go. We got two hits. Only needed 1. And you got to hit back. All right. So I'll take an infantry off. There's the UK guys. All right. The other tricky one. Oh, down here. I got 2 1s and all my planes. Should just roll the 2, but. Definitely gotcha. And you got 1 2, and this is for Fukan. Sorry. Oh, got a hit. All right, so I will lose an infantry, and you lose your infantry. All right, the last one, I'm attacking with 3 fighters and 2 tacticals. You got a AAA, a dude, and a tank. You got some AAA fire. All right. Let's not get any hits on this. 2. All right. I'll take a fighter and a tactical off. Fighter, tactical off. All All right, so I've got 2 1s, 2 3s, and a 4. You've got a 2 and a 3. I got only 1 hit. Could actually roll those together, I think. Or no, I couldn't because you got a tank. All right. You got a 2 and a 3 coming back, and you got 1 hit. I will take off your infantry, and I will take off, I guess the infantry, I'll keep the mech. All right, let's finish them off. Let's not. Okay, that's awesome. Fantastical. You got a hit. Oh, actually, his infantry still gets to go because he would have taken the AAA. It might be worse. Okay, it's not. All right. All right. And I might have jacked that one up too. So, oh shit. I think I'll have to redo this in the chat. I think I jacked that up. Sorry, guys. I'll look and I don't remember what you had left or if you hit all my stuff. I don't think you got a hit. I think I have 1 dude left. I'll have to check the video. All right. All right. All the dice are done except for that one. All right. Let me stop it, see where I was, and I'll jot it down and we'll get it fixed. All right, sorry. All right, well that was worse than I thought. I only got 1 hit out of 2 rounds with, and I lost 2 planes already. So my ground units are gone because you got 2 hits and you have an infantry and a tank left. So I'm gonna press the attack because I am a glutton for punishment. So I've got a 3 and a 4, or I've got 2 3s and a 4. I want to kill that tank. Of course I don't. You have a 2 and a 3. And you get a hit. So I'll take a fighter off. You take an infantry. I have a tactical and a fighter. 2 hits now, thank you. Friggin' jerk. And you get a hit. Yeah. All right, so I'm left with 1 fighter. Fantastic. So that was 2 4 planes. All right, but these guys are gone and I don't take the damn territory. All right. That was like the Tin Cup battle. I just kept going. All right, so let's see. Let's finish. So these are all in there. These are there. Land the plane in Kwai Chau. Land the strat or air transport in Kwai Chau. These guys are there. I've got 2 guys here. All right. I'm gonna para 2 guys into Kwai Chau for Manchuria. You didn't see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I'm gonna move the 6 dudes down into Kwai Chau along with the, or do I want to do that? Probably not. Do I need to do that? Probably not. Actually, I'll just keep those there. I'll land this bomber, or the one from Gangsu up in Hope. All right. Groovy. All right, all the planes in the Fukan battle will land in Shanghai. All right. The 1 infantry from Gangsu or Shanghai will rail 1, 2, 3 into Kwai Chau. The 2 infantry in Manchuria will rail 1, 2, 3 into Hunan. These 2 infantry in Saka will come to Amur. The AAA will go to Manchuria. Is there anything else I can destroy? Probably not. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so China down 4. Japan up 4 from 37. 41. They're up 2 from the Americans for the Philippines. That's 43. 3 up for the Brits. All right. 1, 2, 3 to 46. UK down. I'm not sure where they're at. Maybe 45. I get no idea. 1 up Russia for Dezavan. Yakut's worth nothing. All right. I think Russia's at 25. Japan up to 47. What a kick in the nuts that battle was. I knew it was going to be... I knew I wouldn't take it, but yeah, I didn't think I'd lose 4 planes. All right. The strategic bomber, one of them will go into Manchuria with 2 dudes. The other one will go into Tokyo. The 2 artillery will go into the Shanghai factory. The other factory will go into Hopei. All right. What a mess. All right. Got Guam, that's worth nothing though, or 3 bonus. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 47, 47. Then I get 3 for Guam, I think. So I'm at 50. I think I would have been 62 if I just wouldn't have declared war on the US. But we'll see if it works out. Yeah, I could have taken some hits on the battleships, but I wanted to keep the AAA, I guess. Anywho's, is there anything else I wanted to do? Oh, there's a dude in Hopei. I'll move him down. Or, he was in Hopei. There we go. I think. Because I split him up, I was going to take him somewhere else. Okay, let's do disposition. P-25, I've got 2 battleships and 2 cruisers. I've got a AAA in the Carolines. I have an infantry in Iwo Jima. I have an infantry in Okinawa. I have a transport in P-30. I have a transport in P-29 with 2 infantry on Guam. I have 2 transports in P-38. Hopefully you can see that. With 2 infantry and 2 artillery in the Philippines. All right. In Hong Kong, I have 2 infantry. Fujian, I have 1 infantry. I have 4 fighters and 4 tacticals and 2 artillery in Shanghai. In Manchuria, I have 2 infantry, a AAA, and a strategic bomber. I have 2 infantry and a Amur. I have a tank and 2 infantry in Dazavan. I have an artillery in Yakut. I have 1 infantry in Shensi, 1 infantry in Sichuan. I have 4 artillery and 7 infantry in Hopei. I have 2 infantry in Hunan. I have an air transport in Hopei as well. I have an air transport in Kwaichao with 3 infantry and a fighter. I have an infantry artillery in Hunan. I think I already said those yahoos. And again, I think I'm at 47, 50 bucks. All right. Ugh, ugly. All right, later guys.